From beautiful Fenway Park in Boston, Massachusetts, we've got Major League Baseball on a Tuesday night. It's the Chicago White Sox and the Boston Red Sox. John Shambi and Chris Singleton with you. Well, Singy, when you consider the top hitters ballparks in the sport, this has got to be one of them.
I'll say this, pitchers have to stay with their game. They can't look over their shoulder and think I have to be fine and perfect on every pitch. Continue to pitch to your strengths and you'll come out of here with a good outing.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. And today on the hill, Patrick Sandoval. And Chris, he's a guy that gets better when things get tough.
Yeah, his batting average against is actually better when he's in a jam. So we'll see if he continues to dance his way out of danger.
All right, just about ready to go here at Fenway. Chase Mydroff steps to the plate for the White Sox. And we're underway from Fenway. Two now. Fights it off. He'll see another. Comes a 2-2. Almost got him. And that one hammered. And it bangs off the monster. Throw comes into second, and it's a double to start the game.
Love how he became a really tough out with 2 strikes right there. Just missed out on a home run right there, but he certainly hit it hard enough. Just didn't have the right launch angle to carry it over the wall, but still an excellent swing of the bat.
Mydroff stands at second with no outs. Swings through that one for strike 2. Swing and a ground ball in plenty of time to first. 1 out in the top of the first. Now the third baseman, Miguel Vargas. Chris, he's definitely going to finish the year with a new career high in homers. We just don't know how many he's going to hit quite yet. And there's 2 down. Randall Grichuk now. Good power. Not great in the OBP department. Up the middle, base hit into center field. Headed for the plate. Here comes the throw. Safe. And it's 1-0. So 2 down. Colson Montgomery steps to the plate for the White Sox. Swing, and this one's blasted. It's got a chance. That's down. One hops off the wall. Now a relay to second. Not in time. He's safe.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
In the air to left center, Rafaela on the move to the gap. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. It's now 1-0. Stepping in, Nick Sogard. That one pulled foul. This one in the air, center field. Doyle under it. And there's 1 down. At the plate, Ceddanne Rafaela. He set a new career high in home runs this year. And Siggy, he's just trying to set the bar as high as possible now. Puts it in the air out towards left center. And there are 2 outs. So digging in, Wilyer Abreu. Swings and misses at the pitch off the plate.
Well, at that velocity, if that's all you're seeing, 88, you can handle that all day long. That's what you get in batting practice. But off the velocity of the fastball, that is a very tough pitch.
Out with room to spare, and that's the inning. Back here in Boston, all set for the start of the inning. Brenton Doyle steps to the plate for the White Sox. This one in the air, center field. And there's one down. So up next for Chicago, Braden Montgomery. In there for strike one. Bounced up the middle. Monasterio. Not in time. Great effort, but it's an infield hit. Singy, it looked like you might have beat it in real time, but that play was really close. So they want to take another look.
Yeah, this is a tough decision to make, Boog, and it feels like it could go either way, but it might be worth a challenge if there's any doubt at all.
Well, they are going to challenge the call, and so now the decision will be made by the umpires at the replay center back in New York. Another look at it. Singer, are you seeing enough to change the call?
Yeah, I think so, Boog. I mean, it's close, but I think after looking at it a few times, we can see that this guy's probably out, and could be a good use of the challenge right here.
Looks like we've got an answer, and he's out. They took a chance with the challenge, and it paid off for him. So two down. So up next for Chicago, Luis Angel Acuna. On the ground to third, Durbin. And that's the third out. Down in order. Bottom half of inning number 2. Here's the cleanup hitter for the Sox, Wilson Contreras. That one drilled left field, and that's a fair ball. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. Check that. He'll stop at first with a single after putting on the brakes. Masataka Yoshida now at the plate. He's someone that really beats up on right-handed pitching. The lefties, however, give him a little bit more trouble. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
Clyde Washington doing the umpiring behind the dish in this one. Sometimes considered a bit of a pitcher's umpire, Singy.
He likes the low ball, which traditionally favors pitching, but you know, hitters today are pretty good at dropping their barrel down, so we'll see how it goes in this one.
Pitch kicks away. And now a man into scoring position.
Definitely trying to work down and get that double play ball, but it got away enough to erase any chance of that. Good job of moving up in the scoring position. Now a hit could make that wild pitch really sting.
Good job to fight that one off. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Bottom half of inning number 2. Got him looking. That was pretty nasty. Yoshida wants to challenge this, thought it was a ball. So the call will stand. That knocks them down to 1 challenge left. And next for the Red Sox, Caleb Durbin. Swung on, belted. Carrying well. Into the monster seats and gone. A 2-run shot. And a Red Sox jump in front. It's 2-1. He only needed 1 swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. Love to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at-bat. You watch him from the on-deck circle, so when you step in the box, you're ready to pull the trigger wherever it's at. Really good job by the hitter. Total conviction on that swing.
1 down. Now batting Jarren Duran. Good defender. He's been inconsistent offensively. That misses, and that's ball one. Hammered, base hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
Andrew Monasterio digs in now. Runner on the go. Pitch is low. And that's a stolen base, not even close. Still only one out here in the inning. Swing and a miss as he was late that time. The 1-1 is fouled off. And now it's 1-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Durant leads off second with one gone in the inning. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Tied him up on a fastball inside.
Came inside with that two-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with two strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
Man on second, 2 down. And that one fouled off. Here's the 0-2.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Line drive, base hit. Durant rounds third, headed for the plate. He's safe, and it's 3-1.
Well done, drives in the run. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock.
And with 2 down, the Red Sox. The early lead, Nick Sogard up next for the Red Sox. Sinker catches the zone at the knees. In the dirt. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Back now at Fenway. New inning getting started. Chase Mydrow steps to the plate for the White Sox. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. That one hammered but pulled foul. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Way outside, and that is ball one. To third, Durbin. The throw to first. Leadoff man retired here in the third.
Up next for the White Sox, first baseman Munetaka Murakami.
And up next for Chicago, Munetaka Murakami. That's off the inside corner. Ball one. Next offering is fouled back.
Beautiful night here at Fenway Park. I'm going to try to take a picture here, partner, while you're calling the play-by-play. I mean, we have great angles for some award-winning photos over the course of the season.
That is true. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Had him out front for strike three. Two down, bases empty. Next to hit, Miguel Vargas. Flied to right his first time. Vargas measures 6 feet 2 inches, 26 years old, and he was born in Cuba. Ripped, but it curls foul. 2 down, nobody on. On the ground to short. And that will end the inning. Nothing doing for the White Sox. Score holds. It's 3-1. Set for the bottom of the third. So stepping in for Boston, Ceddanne Rafaela. Jackknifes out of the way. Rips one to right. And a quick out, number one.
Up next for the
So stepping in for Boston, Wilyer Abreu. Grounded out his first time up. Here's a 2-1. And he swings through that one. Sets him down looking. And that's 4 strikeouts. Abreu wants another look at the called strike. It's a challenge. Good eye at the plate. They'll overturn the call. They'll keep their remaining challenge. Payoff pitch. Foul ball, and it remains a full count.
I'm just waiting for a foul ball up here. I mean, this is one of the best places to be ready and to have a foul ball opportunity. We got a great view of the action.
It was in this ballpark. You and I were working together in the 2013 Division Series, and you caught one. Do you remember it? Be honest. Do you remember that?
I do.
Can't glove it cleanly, but plenty of time to recover, and that's the second out. Wilson Contreras now up to the plate. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. My partner doesn't always remember things in the game that have to do with him. Really quickly, who was your first big league hit against? Kevin Appier.
Kevin Appier. See, I wasn't ready for that. That's just wrong, man.
Here's a 1-1. Yeah, that's fouled off. The 1-2. That one 95 to finish him off. Nothing. Back in Boston, on to the fourth. Randall Grichuk steps to the plate for the White Sox. And there's a foul ball.
You know, these White Sox just haven't produced as many competitive at-bats as I'd like to see in this one. I think things are happening a little quicker than this offense would like, and we see it in the numbers. They're hitting into a lot of outs early in the at-bat. Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it. Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Catcher challenge. We'll take another look.
Close pitch there, and he's kind of wondering where it missed. You know, getting a feel for each umpire's strike zone is something that pitchers and hitters really have to think about and work on from game to game and sometimes from at-bat to at-bat.
Got him looking. Now 1 away.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
Montgomery in the box as he fouls off the first pitch. And the lefty with the 0-1. In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone. That one missed. Ripped into right center. Base hit. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night, and just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Monasterio. There's one. Over to first. Safe. And now the center fielder, Brenton Doyle. Pitch misses. Ball 1.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better.
Zips it across. Out number 3. So 1 left for the White Sox, and they still trail it here 3-1. Bottom of the 4th. Now here's the Red Sox DH, Masataka Yoshida. Hit on the ground to the right side. Murakami steps on the bag. 1 pitch and 1 out. So stepping in for Boston, Caleb Durbin.
Coming off an absolute bomb in his last at bat.
Into center and a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Waste no time there. Pretty good spot. Hard and inside, but that's a perfect example of keeping your hands inside the ball, tight to the body. The ability to take that back up the middle shows his approach is to use the entire field.
Ball 1 low. Red Sox by 2. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Pitch is in there. Now 1-2. Runner on the go. Ball outside. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag. Man at second. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Misses outside. Ball 3. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, he took his chance at getting him to chase right there, but with first base open, walk not a bad thing. He set up a double play opportunity if he can induce a ground ball.
Next to hit, Andrew Monasterio.
I'm curious how he decides to attack on the mound. This guy at the plate has been great hitting under pressure this year.
And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1. First signs of bullpen movement here in the early going. Chris Murphy, the lefty, looks to be getting himself ready. Hicks, a hard-throwing right-hander, up as well. Durbin, the lead runner at second. Duran at first, 1 gone. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. So up next, Connor Wong.
RBI knock for him last time. Now a chance to drive in another run.
In the air, right field. Montgomery under it. And that'll do it. Back here at Fenway, we go to the top of the fifth. Braden Montgomery steps to the plate for the White Sox. Hit in the air out towards left center field. Pretty well struck. Can't get there, and now maybe extra bases. Relay to second, and that's a leadoff double.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
Acuna in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. There's a strike. In the air, right side. Abreu gets under it. Brings it in. Runner tags at second, and he's in safely at third with one out. Back to the top of the White Sox lineup. Chase Mydroff, the next to hit. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. So runner in scoring position, and now the tying run comes to the plate. And we're at the top of the fifth. He's there. He's got it. Runner tagging from third. That's a sacrifice fly as he comes across. And now they trail by one. Murakami in the box for the third time today as he takes that one off the plate.
No, that's a ball.
In today's game, not that many fastball counts, but hitters still in the back of their minds, they're looking for one. 2-0 changeup call right there. Excellent pitch selection to go with.
Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. That K is his third of the game. We head to the bottom of the fifth. So stepping in for Boston, Nick Sogard.
Nick Sogard.
Oh, 2 now. In the air, left field. Grichuk settles underneath it. Takes it in for the out. Ceddanne Rafaela up next for the Red Sox. And first offering is fouled off. A little out front there as he swings through it.
That's a ball.
Swing and a ball popped in the air. And that is foul. Another 1-2.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
Swing and a ball lifted left field. Reaching for it. Makes the catch. Here comes the manager.
For the White Sox.
They turn things over to the southpaw, Chris Murphy.
Well, walks have certainly been an issue for him this season, so we'll see what kind of command he has.
Abreu in the box here and fouls it off for strike one. 2 down, nobody on. This one high in the air to left center. And that is that. Back here in a close one, and a look now at some of the biggest plays from the game. Miguel
Leading
Vargas
off for
getting
the White
ready to
Sox,
hit.
Third baseman Miguel Vargas.
On the ground, right side. Sogard slings to first, and that's one out as they get the leadoff hitter in the sixth. Now the left fielder, Randall Grichuk.
Strike. Woo.
Out front, rip foul.
He's bagging. Give me that pitch one more time. A hanging changeup just out in front.
Gets to it with a slide. Over to first. And very nicely done for the out.
Well, Boog, as an infielder, you have to be ready for anything. In that spot, it required going to the ground, getting a little dirty, and making a strong throw for the out. Great play.
Colson Montgomery steps to the plate for the White Sox. Check swing called strike. Strike one. Two down, nobody on. Ripped to short. Throw pulls him off the bag, and he's safe. Joey Bart up here. There's a strike.
Well, in this situation, the hitter knows that he's got to find a pitch that he can drive in order to drive in that tying run all the way from first base. So if he can't do that, keep the line moving through a walk or just a base hit. But you got to stay within yourself.
The White Sox with the go-ahead run at the plate, and we're in the top half of the sixth. This one popped up. And that is that. The White Sox. Bottom of the sixth inning. Here's the cleanup hitter for the Sox, Wilson Contreras.
Wilson Contreras.
Action in the pen down there. Brian Hudson, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. Swing and a miss, and that one missed by a ton.
Good pitch right there. Tied him up on the hands. If I'm out there on the bump, I'm going right back in there.
Way inside. That hit him. And the leadoff man is aboard to start the inning. Man at first, nobody out. Now it's the DH, Masataka Yoshida.
Ball. Slow. No,
Murphy, a 6'1 lefty, 27 years old, and he was a 6th-round draft pick back in 2019. That one misses. That's 5 straight. Contreras aboard here at first with nobody out. That's in there. 3 balls and a strike. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2. Runner takes off. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Payoff pitch. Runner goes again. Up the middle, and it finds its way through for a hit. And they're at the corners with nobody out.
Timing on the swing was good. Able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
And next to hit for the Sox, Caleb Durbin. And he's already left his mark on this game.
He certainly has, Boog. A 2-run shot in the second inning, and that made an early impact on this game in a big way.
That one is absolutely belted. That's got a chance. Stretches out and hauls it in. Runner tagging and heading for home. He scores on the sac fly, and they lead by 2.
There you go. Nice little RBI there. It's a great at bat. Got the job done.
One out man at first. Here's the left fielder, Jarren Duran.
Always tough to turn two on a speedster like this. It's even harder with him coming out of the left-handed batter's box. You really need something to hit hard on the ground that they can handle to turn two quickly.
Here's a 1-1. Comes up empty. That's strike two. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Had him out front for strike three.
Well, that's a curveball that I'm sure he wants back at the plate. Two strikes, the sort of pitch you're hoping for. A bit of a mistake, and I'd say in a very hittable location. But clearly the break was enough to get him to swing through it.
Now, Andrew Monasterio. The 1-0. Popped up. Murakami. And that is that. Back inside Fenway Park, top of inning number 7, Brenton Doyle steps to the plate for the White Sox. This to third. Tosses to first. One pitch and one out. Digging in is the switch inning outfielder, Braden Montgomery.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. Always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
The Red Sox up by 2 here in the top half of inning number 7. That one ripped right center field. That's got a chance. Out of here.
A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
Late swing fouled off. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Looking to get the tying run on base. In the air, left field. That one is foul, and he'll see another. Struck him out without a swing. Making 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today.
Well, they get the strikeout there, and what kind of stood out to me was that they weren't shying away from contact. Every single pitch was in the strike zone, and that tells me they wanted to attack him, and it paid off.
Back to the top of the order now. Here's the second baseman, Chase Mydroff. On the ground to third. On to first. That ends the frame. But the White Sox get one on a homer. It's now a 4-3 ball game.
For the White Sox.
And we're back here at Fenway Park. Still stepping in for Boston, Connor Wong. Foul ball. And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
And down on strikes. One gone here. Back to the top of the order, Nick Sogard up next for the Red Sox. 0 for 3 in this one.
No, that's a ball.
The 1-1. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. Way back there, it's got a chance. And it's off the green monster. He's in at second with a one-out double.
Up next for the Red
Anytime you
Sox.
smoke a ball off the wall, you
Center
kind of think
fielder,
about what it could have been, but obviously you have to be happy with that result.
1 out, runner at second. Cedar Rafaela will hit next. That one's in there, 0-1. Way out front for strike 2. One out and a runner at second here, the bottom of the 7th. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Man at second. And a foul ball, he stays alive. The 2-2 now. Struck him out swinging. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout. And next for the Red Sox, Wilyer Abreu.
Ball.
Late swing, foul to the left. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Sliced hard but foul. Hudson checks the runner. Sogard dives back in safely. Runner breaks for third. Pitch misses. Throw to third. Save.
Very risky right there to try to steal third with 2 outs and a left-hander at the plate. And there's an open lane for that catcher to throw down, but he gambled. Now he's at third, 90 feet closer. Perhaps a ball in the dirt that gets away from the catcher, and they pick up a run.
The 2-2. Got him swinging. That is the inning. And the Red... Back here at Fenway Park, we're at the top of the 8th. Munetaka Murakami steps to the plate for the White Sox.
Now pitching for the Red Sox, number 68, Eric Miller.
Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into center field. And the tying run is on with a leadoff single. Here's the third baseman, Miguel Vargas.
If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
Swing and a foul out of play. The Bo Sox trying to hold a 1-run lead, and we're in the top of the 8th. And fouled off.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back into this at bat through the count.
And this one squirts away from the catcher. The throw into second. Tag safe at second. And good hustle to move up. That's a wild pitch. So the tying run at second. Swing and he breaks his bat. Steps on first for the out. Randall Grichuk steps to the plate for the White Sox. Pitch misses inside, and that's ball 1.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
Didn't seem like that one found the zone. Here's a challenge. Next offering in there for a strike. Strike one. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. The tying run is 90 feet away. Rolled over to third. Durbin. Tie ball game as they get the second out, but the run scores. Here's the White Sox DH, Colson Montgomery. That one finds the zone. It's 0-1. Right through there for a strike.
He's trying to stay away from this lefty, knowing that a lot of left-handers.
Now that's strike three and the third out. So we take
For the White Sox.
back now. New pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the eighth. Huascar Brazoban.
Well, good luck against this guy. He's been extremely tough to hit this year. His numbers are excellent. This guy's sink has so much drop in it. It's almost like a split finger fastball. Instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground, he gets swings and misses.
Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. That one carrying. And out of here. He deposits that one into the monster seats. Wilson Contreras blasts one out. And the Red Sox jump in front. It's 5-4.
The one thing the pitcher didn't want to happen just happened. That's not an easy one to stomach. With this pitcher's velocity, a changeup is really a break for a hitter. He got a BP fastball, didn't move a whole lot, and he absolutely tattooed it.
Masataka Yoshida up next for the Red Sox. 1 for 3.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning. You know, these Red Sox, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. We've heard lots of loud noise coming from their bats in this one, haven't we? I mean, they've launched 6 hits at 90+ exit velocity, and that doesn't happen by accident.
The 1-0. And a big swing and a miss.
Sold it really well with the arm speed. Swung underneath it, so changeup that stayed a little bit more on plane than what he was anticipating.
Got him swinging for the K. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer. So digging in, Caleb Durbin. He's already homered here in this one. On the ground, right side, into the outfield, base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single. Now the left fielder, Jarren Duran. And this one bounces away from Bart. To second. And now a man into scoring position. Comes up empty. On the ground to first, Murakami. He takes it on his own, and there's 2 away.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
Ripped into center, base hit. In comes some insurance as the runner scores from third. It's an RBI single, and they lead by 2.
Got the job done to put him up by 2. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive in the center field. So that definitely felt good.
Runner at first with 2 away. Now a chance for Connor Wong.
Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Let's see if he can be a little more aggressive right here.
On the ground, and that's just foul. Now this one gets away from the catcher. No advance, though. The 1-1. And a foul ball. 2 runs across in the inning. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Fights that one away. Still 1-2.
Nope, that's away.
What a stop. Throws from his knees. It's there, and that's a great play. A couple of runs in the inning puts them ahead. Through 8 full, the Red Sox with the lead 6-4. Last chance coming up here for the White Sox.
Now pitching for
We're
the
back,
Red Sox.
and on the mound is the closer, Aroldis Chapman.
Well, he's the guy they hope to turn to out of the pen to lock down wins. So this game has gone to plan, more or less. Let's see if he can wrap it up here.
That one fouled off. Here comes the 0-1. And there's a ball. Chapman, a 6'4" lefty. He features a 4-seam fastball, a sinker, a slider, and occasionally works in a splitter. The 1-2. Fights it off. He'll see another.
That's the ball.
And that one finds its way through. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate. Singy, that's a start.
Yeah, as soon as that ball got through, I could see down in the dugout, guys pumping their fists. They know that they got a chance in this ball game.
And now it's going to be Brenton Doyle. Makes the grab. Now it's the right fielder, Braden Montgomery. He's already homered in this game. And a base hit on a line. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with 1 gone. Luis Angel Acuna digs in now. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout.
This is the guy they turn to get the most important outs of the ball game, but they're going to make him work to get this save.
There's a sinker at the knees for a strike. Now he's challenging to call strike. Tap foul at the plate. Two on, 1 out. And that is out of play. Off the mark there. Full count now. Red Sox leading it by 2 here at the top of the 9th. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. And it hits off the monster. 1 runs in. Around third. Now a relay to the plate. Not in time. He's safe at the plate. That ties it up at 6. My draw in the box as he fouls off the first pitch. This one in the air, center field. Rafaela under this one. And there's 2 away. Now here is Munetaka Murakami. Inside, just missed.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit is probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
Back and forth we go, a seesaw battle in the late stages of this one. Got him swinging. It's a strikeout. Good job at damage control.
For the White
Back
Sox.
now as they hand the ball to a fresh arm to start the bottom of the ninth. Sean Newcomb.
And one thing on him, he's been really good this season at keeping the ball in the park. Not an easy guy to take deep.
One away. Tied at 6. And now Ceddanne Rafaela. And that one fouled off.
Trying to keep good speed off the bases.
Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play.
They tried to get him to go, chase the pitch down and away, but he wouldn't bite.
Movement in the bullpen. Grant Taylor, the closer, is getting loose. Hicks also throwing. No throw, and the speedy runner is on at first.
Well, you don't see it very often, but every once in a while a guy strikes out and still somehow ends up safe on first. And when it happens, you kind of scratch your head, but I guess sometimes a pitch is so nasty it makes everyone miss. Now they're going to have to get more than 3 outs in this inning.
Digging in, Wilyer Abreu. Throw bounces, and he's in there safely with the stolen base.
Winning run in scoring position now, so a clutch AB could end this one.
Lifted in the air down the left side. Base hit! Runner around third. The winning run crosses the plate, and the Red Sox win it on a walk-off 7-6.
You know, he had to feel the pressure. Winning run on second base. Found a way to make solid contact, and the winning run comes across to score. Everyone going crazy. Exciting finish to this game today.
One-run game here today. Your final score, 7-6. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long